Hunter Biden's art dealer delivers crushing testimony for Joe Biden. Um, we've been keeping an eye out on this and what's going on with Hunter Biden and him selling ugly art. We all know it's a money laundering scheme, and some of the odd behaviors pertaining to knowing who purchased the art, and when they said that they're supposed to be like blind, they're not supposed to know who's purchasing the art. But we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go to hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. George Burgess, the art dealer who sold Hunter Biden's paintings, testified before Congress, providing details that challenged the White House's narrative. Just the News reviewed the testimony, revealing insight into the controversial art dealing involving the president's son and Joe Biden. Burgess mentioned that Joe Biden directly called him. Remember, Biden said he has nothing to do with this. We don't even know the people that are purchasing the art. All a lie. Biden directly called called the art dealer, because he have to know who he got to pay, who he has to, who bought the painting, so he know who he's serving. Again, it's a money laundering scheme. Hunter Biden, a lawyer turned artist, supposedly, has been represented by Burgess art galleries in New York and Berlin. His diverse artwork has faced ethical scrutiny due to his father's role as president. Despite the White House's assurance of an ethics agreement for transparent transactions and buyer anonymity, Burgess' testimony suggests otherwise. He stated that Hunter likely knew 70% of buyers, many being Democrat donors, deviating from standard art world practices, as I alluded to earlier. Now, according to Burgess, the initial contract allowed Hunter to know buyers, a departure from the norm. Again, normally you don't know who's purchasing your art. Subsequent deals dropped the requirement for buyers' disclosure. Burgess revealed none of the 15 artists he represents seek buyers' identities, emphasizing Hunter's unusual requests. Burgess confirmed no interest from other artists in knowing buyer identities. Because why would you want to know? As long as you're getting paid for your work, who cares who buys it? Highlighting Hunter's unique situation. Because why would you want to know the identity of the people that's purchasing your art? And in most cases, that's not known. But again, if it's a money laundering scheme, you have to know who's purchasing, who's giving you the money, so you know which way to lean when it comes to voting on things and things like that. Again, this is another Biden money laundering scheme. But he disclosed 2 direct contacts with President Joe Biden, contradicting White House statements on their knowledge of Hunter's art dealings. I mean, be for real. You really think the White House is going to tell the truth and was like, yeah, we are in contact with the art dealer. Joe Biden has called the art dealer a couple of times. You really think the White House would admit to that? The New York Times reported Hunter's art priced at $500,000 each. Wow. Claiming adherence to Biden's administration's ethics guidelines. Burgess' testimony suggests a lack of communication with the White House on these ethics agreements. So basically, the White House never told them about the ethics stuff. But the testimony raises ethical concerns about the president's son and questions the Biden administration's integrity. High-profile Democrat donors' involvement in the breach of promised buyers' anonymity complicate the issue. Burgess' account aligned with Devin Archer's earlier testimony, revealing Joe Biden's role in Hunter's foreign business dealing. This contradicts the president's denial of such contacts. Remember, in the Bible it says we need 2 or 3 witnesses. We got 2 witnesses right now saying that Joe Biden was heavily involved Joe Biden was heavily involved in Hunter Biden's business deals. I mean, how many more people got to come out the woodworks and admit this? As impeachment proceedings continue, Burge's testimony could be a crucial turning point. Hunter's art remains listed on Burge's website. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.